All right, Taurus, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for January 8th through the 14th of 2018, and this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new, be sure to check out that link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so Taurus, this week, coming into it, we have this very nice sextile taking place between your 8th house and your 6th house. I think right now there is a lot of focus on maybe you doing some healing, deep diving, learning more about yourself psychologically and spiritually, you could say, but most importantly, where you can face fears and through that empower yourself. Could even be a focus on shared resources at this time, but it's all very supportive. Venus, your ruler, is going over Pluto and the Sun on Monday, so there is this transformation coming into the week with you. Monday, Tuesday, the shedding of the old to make way for the new, be very empowering this week. Also a lot of energy, I think, for your sign, or you could be expressing yourself, a lot of self-expression and motivation and drive, not to mention. Yeah, and a bit of open-mindedness as well with Venus sextiling Jupiter. A lot of very supportive aspects this week for your ruler Venus. Once we get into the weekend, we do have your ruler then squaring Uranus, so you might be feeling a bit erratic over the weekend. So good to find healthy ways of balancing that, getting some rest or something like that to neutralize any feeling of wanting to break free, that there are healthy ways of working with, which we can look at here in more detail when we return. All right, Taurus, so the concentration this week, like I said, really is on your 8th house. This is the house of depth. It's the house of researching, uncovering hidden things, both about ourselves and about life. So you're really just shining this light on the deeper aspects of life at this time. So really good for this, and practicing vulnerability with ourselves, accepting any wounds or fears that come up. And again, taking action in the face of fears can be very empowering with the 8th house. And again, some of you may be focused on shared resources at this time, which could be great to learn about and cultivate. So this sextile is going to be with your 6th house of routine. I think there's a lot of opportunity for you in 2018 to expand your horizons with your work and your routine and your health and self-improvement and things like this. So there's some good drive and motivation coming into the week with your work, as there probably was last weekend. And that's very much supporting the fear, transformation of fear that is taking place for you in the 8th. Now, because your ruler is going to be sextiling Mars and Jupiter, you're probably feeling quite confident coming into the week, or can be, which is good. Maybe a bit open-minded and inspired about opportunities, which is great. And again, just feeling a bit energized with your ruler over the Sun. So very good for self-expression. And if there is anything that you feel like you are letting go of, or allowing to let go, and maybe it is inhibitions, maybe it is fears, can be very powerful for you. I see your sign and some other signs this week, Leo and Libra, the Sun and Venus there going over Pluto, very much transforming the self by letting the old self die, the ego die essentially, and through that rebirthing ourself. And practicing more non-attachment really is the key to that, non-attachment to outcome, and again, willing to face fears. So very empowering week for you, I feel like, and Mercury is going to be shifting into that 8th house here around Wednesday. So I think your mind has been a lot on relationships this past month. I think a lot of you have learned a lot about relationships, and now Mercury going into the 8th is going to help you learn more about, again, what truly matters most in life, working with other people's money or shared resources, and most fundamentally, really connecting to what matters most, practicing vulnerability with the communication, all of that good type of stuff. All right, so that's the beginning of the week. Over the weekend, we do have the Sun, Venus, then squaring Uranus to your 11th house, so maybe some erratic things involving groups or friends or something like that, or your ideals. So good to stay nice and grounded. My best advice with this is to bring some extra attention to the self if you do feel like breaking free. Listen to the freedom, but again, implement it in constructive ways. What's constructive there for you? I think what you'll find is that there is a way to integrate both the depth and the truth that you're really focused on right now and really wanting to connect to, and maybe with those relationships and whatnot. But at the same time, honoring your true self and living your true self. How can you be yourself, implement freedom in your life while at the same time being true to deeper connections, relationships, and that type of stuff with Sun and Venus square Uranus. All right, but great weekend for constructively working on change, working on implementing some maybe change to your routine, trying some new and different things over the weekend. We do have Mercury over Saturn as well over the weekend, so it might be a bit of a serious mind when it comes to healing. So that's good though, right? Saturn over the next couple of years is going to be helping you really take seriously healing and connecting to life on a deeper level, which your mind is here, right? Helping you build things in your life that are based on truth, that are based on what matters most to you. All right, so Taurus, have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon for the next forecast.